Good morning and check 1 2 1 2 check sound. Well, it is the 27th, and it was probably one of the worst mornings of my entire life. So please stick around if you'd like to know. If you don't, you can leave now. So, anyways, I get on the city bus with some friends of mine, and these friends are, let's just say, they don't have homes. I mean, I guess saying they don't have homes, it sounds a lot nicer than saying homeless, because home is where the heart is. But anyways, I got on with some of my homeless buddies, um, and the bus driver, I think, just had, like, a thing against, I guess, homeless people or something, so she copped this attitude with me, and she told me, like, when I pull up, you need to, like, not be fumbling in your purse, and you need to have your money ready, and she was just being, like, a super cop kind of bus driver, and just unreal, I'm not kidding you, like, so I put my money in the bus, and here in Las Vegas, and probably everywhere else, it's like, okay, even if I put $1 in for my own ride, and then, like, homie comes up and puts money in for his ride, that doesn't deny the fact that I put $1 in for my ride. Doesn't do that anywhere, right? So I put $2 in, and then homie comes up and pays his money, and I'm like, okay, thanks for, like, not letting me get my pass, but whatever. Yeah, I like talked to him in particular, but he doesn't think very much because he's kind of old and he's kind of really drunk all the time, so you know whatever. Anyways, so then I put $2 in. It cost $3 for a 2-hour transfer ticket. I put $2 in, homie put money in, and then I put my dollar in after homie. And she looked at me and said, "Oh, well, it's too late now. The window of time in which I could get my transfer was already up." And that's like complete and total bullshit. And I think I've mentioned before that I've been bullied in my life, and so, like, as an adult, when I get bullied, it's like, please bully me. Now that I'm equipped to, like, totally defend myself. Now that I know enough here in my head and my heart, now that I can, like, stand up for myself, yeah, please, like, I fucking feel bad for the next person that fucking bullies me. So anyways, like, I'm standing on the bus driver's driving, and I was like, didn't know this was a school bus because she was just being a super bitch. And then all of a sudden she slams on the brakes as I'm standing there, like I could have flown right through the windshield and fucking killed, just been dead. And then she was like, "Oh my god, it's too bad that I didn't make you fall on your face." And I was like, wow, this is truly, truly crazy. And then all the while there's this chick on the bus, and she's like, "Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up," and trying to order me around, and it's like I'm being bullied by the bus driver, and then this big ass chick that's like way, way bigger than me, and she's like, I didn't even think it was possible, but obviously 10 times crazier than me, because what had happened next was, the bitch looked at me and was like, "Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up." And it's like, like I said, I will not tolerate somebody fucking bullying me. I don't care how much bigger you are than me. I don't care that, like, she probably could have whooped my ass, but you know what? I got the right to stand up for myself, and I should, and I did. So she kind of, like, she got up out of her seat, and she walked up to me, and she bumped me with her chest and my chest, and then, like, at that point I just kind of snapped, and I have, like, this knife. Well, the knife, I think that if you've watched all of my videos, you've seen my knife, and it's like 2 inches long, and I pulled my knife out on the bus, and I, just, because I snapped, and I just couldn't take it, and I was just, like, so ready to just, like, lay into her, like, 20 million times. And then she was looking at me, and she was like, "Stab me, stab me." And I think that's why I didn't, like, because I was expecting a way, way, way different reaction from her. I was expecting her to, like, see a knife and get scared, but that wasn't the case. She saw a knife and was like, come on, stab me, and I like, it just got really creepy for like 30 seconds, and then in my head I realized, wow, not only do I not want to go to jail, but I don't want to go to jail with somebody that I got into a fight with and have to fucking sit with them and look at their fucking face. Especially this bitch, she just was so ignorant that it was not worth my time. So I get off the bus after I pull the knife, and she just is standing there, and the bus driver's outside, and she's an inhuman person too, so I'm walking away, and everybody's like saying like, run, run, because the cops are coming, run from the cops, and that's just something I don't do. Like, I'm not gonna look like a fool running from the fucking cops, because first of all, they're always gonna find you, and second of all, if you run, it makes you look like you did something wrong. I don't feel like I did something wrong. I felt like I was defending myself. And obviously, the cops did too, because here I am, I'm not in jail, right? Anyways, long story short, they like were on the cell phone with the girl that like came up to me, and they were on the cell phone with the bus driver, and they were telling me they're gonna watch the video, and I'm the suspect, and I had to sign some suspect paper or whatever, and basically they said though that the bus driver and the chick were so like inconsistent with their stories, plus they had way big, like huge big attitudes, that the cop was like, the cops were like, well, we basically believe you because you seem to be recalling a story rather than thinking about what happened. And I was like, because I have nothing to lie about. And I think that's the lesson for today, kids. If you don't do anything wrong, then you have nothing to worry about, like, you know, do good things will happen. I hate to sound like my name is Earl, but it's true. And by no means had I had any intentions of stabbing that chick, but, you know, if I hadn't have walked away from the situation, who knows what would have happened, and that's how sad things like what happened to, and, rest his soul, Proof from D12, I'm sure, like, it was just something like an argument that escalated between egos, and then all of a sudden somebody had to end up dead out of it, and that's just too sad for me. So I walked away, and I talked to the cops, and at the end of the day, they said, all right, and they let me go, and so don't pull knives out on buses. I've learned not to, and try to keep shit copacetic, because there are too many people in the world that are gonna want to keep your ass crazy. So have a good weekend. Nice. I may or may not make another video tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. If you're lucky. If you're lucky.